All right. Hello and welcome everybody to episode 27 of the CMLL 2004 series here in TW9. I'm your Hijo del Amigo. Yeah, what's going on everybody? It's Christmas. It's not Christmas in real life. It's the middle of August. It's really hot today actually. But in the game, December 25th, 2004, it's Christmas Day and we have a show on Televisa to run. As a special Christmas gift to our fans, we're going to be running El Hijo del Santo versus Blue Demon Jr. So yeah, that's sure to be a good match. And then yeah, next week we're going to be having our big trios match on New Year's Eve. So it's a festive season. For some reason, no Christmas deck like a Christmas website for us for some reason. We just didn't get it. But either way, we're in the holiday spirit. So yeah, it's time for us to jump in and book some shows. First things first, we're gonna head over to alliances. Because I need Dragon Kid once again. I come to you, New Japan, and I ask you to lend me Dragon Kid. Thank you very much. Oh, all right, before we start, let's make sure he's a Technico. All right, and yeah, we're pretty much ready to go. So let's just jump right in. CMLL Televisa. We're drawing 10,000. All right, let's see. Oh, there's nowhere we can go in Centro in that range. We can go somewhere in Noreste, Occidente, Occidente. All right, we'll go to Coliseo Centenario in Torreon, Mexico. Oh wait, we're gonna draw a bit less here. Hold on. All right, you know what? Like an 8,000 seater here? No. All right, well, this is the best we can do. So yeah, we're gonna run with it. I could use some. Well, a finish would always be nice. Let's start here. Hey, near certainty. All right, it's a Christmas miracle. Can we get an angle idea? A bit of a gamble. All right. Let's try for another one. A big gamble. All right. That's actually worse. All right, and I'll take a character idea. Why not? We never go for these. A safe bet. All right. All right. Apparently, the pair of Cien Caras and Negro Casas have been hanging out a lot recently. Fun. Probably reminiscing on the old days. Talking about like 80s lucha, UWA. I don't think I've ever watched any UWA. Or no, actually I probably have at some point. Anyway, Lismark Jr. and Barrazo de Plata has to be separated after a heated argument. Ooh. Yeah, two guys I definitely wouldn't want to get in between. Two big fellas. James Gibson brightened up the backstage area. Alright. Alright, man. Look at this bright and cheerful James Gibson. Atlantis and Dr. Ekis were getting on well backstage. All right, everybody's friends. We got some training going on, and that's it. All right. Oh, hey, I didn't even mention. In the last episode, we booked our big December pay-per-view opening Principio del Fin, and it went really well. I know I've kind of stopped doing the recaps at the beginning of the episode, but let's just look really quick. Really quick. They got an 89, so yeah, this is the best show we ever booked. And let's see, Misco and Pedro Guao Jr. got an 87, so that's a really good match. Dr. Wagner Jr. and Shocker got a 92. New best match of the save. I didn't even check that on stream last time. I thought of it after the fact. What else? La Familia Casas, they won the trios gauntlet. Hector Garza retained the light heavyweight title. We ran the angle where CTU formed with Great Sasuke, Heat, and Jushin Thunder Liger all turning heel on Ultimo Dragon and Co. Yeah. And that's pretty much what happened. It was a great show. Alright, anyways, coming off of that, let's get right into this show. And I guess, yeah, let's just go ahead and book this big main event first. Oh, Hijo del Santo and Blue Demon Jr. These two have been in each other's orbit for quite some time now. Blue Demon Jr. literally came into the company and was revealed to be a member of Perros del Mal, specifically to combat Hijo del Santo and Místico in the Torneo Gran Alternativa. So yeah, they've been intertwined for months at this point. They're finally gonna settle this bad blood between them. We're gonna give them a full 20 minutes. One Lucha Libre, full 20 minutes. There's no title on the line. It's not a Lucha de Apuestas, but I would still say this is a really big match, just given the stature of these two within Lucha Libre. All right, and all that being said, the winner is going to be Hijo del Santo. Yeah, Blue Demon Jr. Him and Perros del Mal, they've been doing well. They've been getting some wins over the Technicals lately. They currently have the Trios titles and Light Heavyweight Championship. I just think it would be pretty cruel to have Hijo del Santo lose on Christmas of all days. So yeah, he's gotta go over. He's gotta go over. Open match. Let's do 2-1 non-comeback. And all right, there you go. There's your big main event. And I guess since Hijo del Santo's winning the main event, we're gonna do as we always do, except this time it's the Christmas special. We're gonna have Hijo del Santo cut a big promo to close the show. He's gonna send all the fans home happy. Yeah, here let's have some of the other Technicos come out for this. I imagine all of them after he wins coming out from the back to celebrate with him, all in their like Santa hats, and maybe like Negro Casas or somebody has the full getup on. All right, let's do like crowd. We can have Blue Panther show up for this. Who else? I guess Heavy Metal, Felino, Play Park, Shocker. We're gonna get all the baby faces out here. Atlantis. I'm trying to think. Is there like another major? I guess El Connect. Yeah, El Connect is gonna be out there. Virus, Volador Jr. You can't forget about him. El Bandera. We're gonna call this hype, I guess. And this is already so many people in this promo, but let's just have like Blue Demon Jr., Pedro Gual Jr., Hector Garza, and Mr. Uglawa. I'm not gonna do the whole group, but just they're gonna defend their trios titles next week, and their boy Blue Demon Jr. just lost, so I don't think it's unreasonable for them to come out and shake their fists at the Technicos. We are not going to use a likely to succeed on this. There you go. All right, so that's the end of the show. Let's book the rest of it now. All right, we've got some notes. Got some notes this time. Not too many, but we've got enough. All right, we're gonna open the show with a tech masterclass between Blue Panther and James Gibson. This is just literally, I was like, all right, I was booking the card and I was like, we need a tech masterclass. Blue Panther's a major star, and apparently we've never booked this match before, which I'm actually kind of surprised about. Anyways, it's gonna be masterclass open. Blue Panther is going over clean win. All right, we're putting over baby faces on Christmas. What else would we do? I mean, I guess if you're booking WWE, you would put over like Triple H in the main event, send everybody home upset, have him like not only will he like beat the babyface, you have to have him like embarrass them, like beat the shit out of them. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. Next match. We're gonna do Ultimo Dragon and Dragon Kid versus the Great Sasuke and K-Ness. This match could probably be our Steal the Show, but I actually went and booked another Steal the Show match. Don't know why I did that, but I guess this is just gonna be a normal match. Let's do 2v2 lucha. I realized we've been giving Dragon Kid a lot of wins. It's like since we started booking him, and he hasn't gained that much popularity. I'm pretty sure the reason he's not going up is because since he's not actually a part of our roster and we have to borrow him every time, it keeps resetting his momentum to neutral. So that's why even if we have him like beat, like, I don't know, like say somebody like Black Warrior, somebody more popular than him, he only gains like 1 point of popularity, maybe 2 if we're lucky. I don't know. We're just gonna keep plugging along at it, and hopefully at some point he'll be recognizable, but it's probably gonna take a while, unfortunately. All right, anyways, here we're gonna have, speaking of, let's have Dragon Kid beat K-Ness. Open match. Clean. Come back. All right. Oh, I didn't borrow Milano Collection AT, but let's have the other CTU guys at ringside. Oh, come on. All right, and now after this, let's actually do something that we should have definitely done this on the last stream, because we did book a show after the pay-per-view. We need to have Jushin Thunder Liger and Ultimo Dragon have some sort of promo, so that way CTU can, at least give some sort of justification for why suddenly the Great Sasuke and Liger turned heel. And now none of these guys I mentioned now have actual microphone skills, but they do have charisma. So we're just gonna have them working the crowd, and we're just gonna say that they were speaking to each other. Okay, the Great Sasuke can just be in the background. Mochizuki, K-Ness, Heat. Yeah, and I imagine the promo maybe like Ultimo Dragon gets on the mic and he's like, hey, like Liger, I just wanna know one thing. What the hell, man? Why'd you have to turn your back on me, huh? But you too, Sasuke, what the hell's wrong with you? What's the big idea? Because, we were kind of teasing a heel turn, but there wasn't any like explicit promos where it seemed like they were upset with him. So from Ultimo Dragon's perspective, he's just like, why did my friends just like jump me? And I don't know, maybe Jushin Thunder Liger can kind of mock him and be like, oh, wham, 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 it's all about you, Ultimo. And he can call him an egomaniac, which is his personality in the game. So he's not wrong. Let's give us 3 minutes. Oh yeah, why Liger, why? Yeah, Ultimo Dragon clearly, hurt by this big betrayal. Like it's not just like, oh, I got beat up by some rudos. No, it's like he got beat up by his boys. That has to sting extra. Anyways, moving on from that. Here's the real Steal the Show match. We've got Místico, Volador Jr., and El Pantera taking on the Souls of Black. And hey, you know what? I was actually thinking, Souls of Black, we kind of just threw them together without any like angle or explanation. So given that, I think it'll be okay if we just throw HSAO in there too. So yeah, let's just do that. Because I like forgot I assigned him. He's got decent stats. I would like to book him. So yeah, we're just gonna toss him in this group. He fits the vibe. All right, there you go. A very young Hechicero in this group now. I guess speaking of him, can he be in this match? He probably can, actually. Here, Ramstein, and let's see. It just said, yeah, even though he's only 25 and doesn't have that much experience, he's got good stats. He's not over, but I doubt he's less over than Venom Black. Oh, he is less over than Venom Black. Anyways, Hechicero is in the match. It's like 12 minutes. And I mean, it's Christmas. Let's have Místico go over. He's the big technico in charge, right? The HTIC. Of course, clean win, non-comeback. Damn, we don't have that much more time, and I have a whole nother match and a couple of promos. So we might have to like go in and shorten some of these. Like, can you guys pull off a 2v? You know what? Here, this is now a lightning match. 10 minutes. Match Relampago. All right, let's go ahead and book this match, anyways. This match, I was toying with the idea last stream of having Dr. Wagner Jr. and Universo 2000 challenge Ultimo Guerrero and Rey Bucanero for the tag team championships. So we're just gonna do this random 4-way tag team match as the #1 contenders match. And yeah, then we're gonna do the match next week. So Dr. Wagner Jr. and Universo 2000 taking on LA Park and Shocker. Who are the other teams in this? Oh, Damien and Halloween, of course. It's the Halloween, it's the wrong holiday. It's Christmas, but I guess, bro. And Lance Storm and Black Magic. All right, that was a bad joke. I'm sorry. And actually, out of all these teams here, Shocker has beef with Wagner. Lance Storm and Black Magic have beef with Wagner. And I mean, these guys are kind of just here. But anyways, whatever, that's fine. 10 minutes. We're gonna have Dr. Wagner Jr. go over. It's a one fall match. Let's have him pin Lance Storm. We're gonna call it a tainted finish. You know, we gotta get rid of these bad referees and find some good referees. I don't know if referees have that big of an effect on anything, but I don't see the reason of having bad referees. All right, promo time. You know, I think we should have enough time for everything I'm trying to do here. We're gonna call this character development. Like I've mentioned already, La Familia Casas, so that's Negro Casas, Felino, and Heavy Metal. They're challenging for the Trios Championships next week. So we're just going to give them a straight up promo to hype up that match. Nothing crazy here. Hector Garza, Aguila. And I guess they're talking to... oh my god, I can't remember this guy's name. Oh, Ernest Miller. There we go. I always forget random people's names. It's like a tradition at this point. Yeah, remember, these guys are brothers, so he's probably cutting a really passionate promo about how much it means for to win these championships with his family, and how it's gonna feel even extra good to get revenge against that punk Perros Jr. All right, and same thing here. We're gonna have Perros del Mal cut their own promo hyping up this match. And I think this backstage segment is a little more involved. Let's have Junior here, because I guess they're also hyping up Blue Demon Junior's match. And yeah, I want to say I feel like right now there should be a bit of tension within the Perros del Mal, because Hector Garza kind of made a comment about Perros Jr. not winning the welterweight championship from Mystico. And then, you know, since then they've gone on to lose a couple of matches, win some matches. So maybe there's a bit of a, you know, just a little bit of infighting, a little bit of arguing between them. Nothing too major. But you know, so there's a couple of ripples in the water, if you know what I'm saying. Is that a saying? Is that a saying people use? There's ripples in the water? I don't know. It is now. Damien and Halloween don't have to be here because they were just in that match. Or we can have Shelly Martinez for this. We're gonna do Casas, Felino, and Heavy Metal off screen, as well as El Hijo del Santo. We're gonna have this come before the event. All right, we're at 88 minutes, so we've still got a little bit of time. I only wanted, or well, actually no, I guess 2 more angles actually. For the first one, let's do surprise. All right, Paco Alonso, the owner of the company, who we are playing as, is here with Ernest Miller and Atlantis for some reason, because he's not booked. And wait, Atlantis, I don't think he has good mic skills, but he should have some charisma. No, he doesn't. Oh, damn, he's over though. All right, how about damn, he's got who is charismatic or has mic skills and is a technico that we haven't, but I couldn't believe how bad Atlantis's charisma and mic skills are. That's depressing, dude. Oh, El Connect has charisma. He doesn't. You know what? Sure, Atlantis, you can still be here, I guess. Whatever. El Connect is working the crowd. And yeah, this is kind of just them doing like, hey, Merry Christmas or Feliz Navidad from all of us here at CMLL. And oh, what's this? And out comes, making his debut, Que Bonito, working the crowd. He shows up, he's got gifts. Yeah, of course he has charisma. He better have charisma. Que Bonito's here. It's Christmas, everybody's happy. That's the angle. Yeah, we're probably gonna pair Que Bonito up with I was thinking Atlantis, maybe, or you know, I feel like he doesn't even need to have like one set person. We could just like send them out there with any technical, really. Okay, let's have this come here. So after the very serious Y Liger Y promo, we've got a palate cleanser. We're gonna bring it back to Christmas. You know, there's a little bit of drama, and then we're like, hey, it's Christmas, relax. All right, 91 minutes. What was the last? Oh, I want to do a segment between Wagner Jr. and Ultimo Guerrero. But basically, Ultimo Guerrero is gonna, or Wagner Jr. is gonna come up to Ultimo Guerrero like, hey, you know, tonight we're in that #1 contenders match. We might be fighting you guys next week. And Ultimo Guerrero is gonna be like, oh yeah, like big tough guy. Come on, like, why don't you fight me right now? They're gonna kind of go chest to chest and get all like try to out manly each other. And you know, you've got like Rey Bucanero and Universo Dos Mil kind of trying to break it up. Like, come on guys, we don't gotta fight. Let's have Shelly Martinez here too. Oh yeah, so Ultimo Guerrero probably, you know, they're both Rudos, so it's not as dramatic as Ultimo Dragon and Liger, but Ultimo Guerrero is kind of like, you know, what the hell, man? You're trying to become the #1 contenders for the tag titles? I thought we were bros. Here, let's have this right before that match. Should we do 2 promos back to back like this? There's like 2. This match is just sandwiched by 4 promos. That's pretty funny. You know what? I think that's fine actually. So we're gonna leave it. 94 minutes, 81%. This is a CMLL and Televisa card. Did we leave anybody important off? No, not really. No, Hooven dude actually, but that's fine. I wanted to make this a steal of the show. Also, we'll give them one more minute. They're being slightly overused. Whatever, man. All right, and now before we run the show, I'm gonna book a pre-show match. Actually, I haven't been doing too much of this lately. But yeah, I realized we have not tried out Carlito. We haven't done anything with him. So yeah, let's do something. Let's do like Betty Jr., Nicho, and Carlito. All right, they can take on Alan Stone, Chris Stone. Oh, whoa. And I don't know, Tony Rivera. Yeah, I wasn't planning on bringing in Carlito and just throwing him in Perros del Mal, but given like Berioff Jr., his whole gimmick is like that he's like a Puerto Rican, even though he's clearly not. But yeah, I imagine we could very easily have him be the one introducing Carlito to the roster. Like, hey, you know, this he's my friend's he's my friend's son. You know, this is Carlos Colon's boy, Carlito. Anyways, we're gonna have Berioff Jr. win this match since we're talking about him so much. Oh, and you know what? I think Chris Stone is on the way out. So here, take this loss. All right. Yeah, I think that's gonna do it. We could do more pre-show matches, man. All right, CMLL on Televisa. Let's see. We got an 81 last week, 83 Super Viernes. We're kind of on a good streak lately. Oh, and I mean we're fucking main eventing with Hijo del Santo and Ludium and Jr. I want to see an 85 actually. I want to see some blue numbers right now. Show me them. All right, pre-show match. Carlito, ooh, only getting a 37. All right, yeah, so we're probably gonna have to keep him on the pre-show for a while. Ooh, all right. We're opening this show pretty strong with Blue Panther beating James Gibson in a tag masterclass. Got a 78. Great match. Great match. Yeah, I definitely expected it to be a great match, but yeah, I'm relieved it was. All right, up next, Bad Blood. Ultimo Dragon and Dragon Kid take on the CTU team of Great Sasuke and Kanes. When Dragon Kid pinned Kanes for Dragon Rana, it got a 68. All right. Dragon Kid with 48, Kanes with a 45. I mean, it's to be expected. They're not over yet, right? But either way, the match wasn't that bad. All right, and now let's see this promo after. You know, okay, a 67. You know what? Decent, considering that it's a promo between guys that don't have good mic skills, but do have charisma. A 67 is not that bad. All right, the backstage Merry Christmas segment with the debut of Gamonito gets a 54. All right. Gamonito's here, everybody. Woo! All right, back to the action. We've got Místico, Volador Jr., and El Pantera defeating the Souls of Black, which is Black Warrior, Ramstein, and now Hechicero, in a match that got a 74. Good match. Of course, we're gonna put over Místico and the Technicos, of course. Ramsey in 49. He's getting close to a 50. He's getting close. I just said 47. Not, not terrible. All right, I like these guys. I'm telling you. All right, we've got a fiery promo from Negro Casas getting a 75. All right. The promo, not that bad, but it did lose the storyline a little heat. So that's a little unfortunate. All right, now we've got this backstage segment with Wagner, Ultimo, and their respective tag team partners kind of butting heads. Let's get 67. All right, up next, we've got the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match. Determine the #1 contenders of the tag titles. Let's see. Oh, this got an 80. All right. Hell yeah, man. I mean, yeah, Wagner, LA Park, Chakra are in this. Yeah, it makes sense. Got an 80. But yeah, so now Wagner Jr. and Universo Dos Mil, officially the #1 contenders to the tag team titles, gonna take on their friends, their buddies, Ultimo Guerrero and Rey Bucanero. Should be interesting. All right, let's move on. All right, this backstage segment with Perros del Mal kind of arguing amongst each other gets a 57. All right, not exactly the promo you want heading into your big main event, but yeah, I'm sure these two guys are still gonna have a good match anyways. Okay, an 87. Hijo del Santo defeating his great rival, Blue Demon Jr. in 19 minutes and 40 seconds. 2 falls to 1. Merry Christmas, everybody. Hijo del Santo got an 86. Holy shit, man. You know, if Místico wasn't the welterweight champion, yeah, Hijo del Santo, definitely. Like, whenever Arudo is holding that title, he definitely has to challenge because he's too good. He's too good. All right, and then we close out the show with big celebration and a promo, but it's a 65. All right, promo's not too hot on this show. Ooh, an 86. Yes, that's 1 point higher than my guess of an 85. All right, we did it. That's a successful Christmas edition of what show is this? Televisa. All right, made 81,000. That's pretty good. Ooh, we can pop everywhere with that one. Nice. Oh, look at this guy. Private Eye. Damn. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything interesting here? Oh, speaking of Tiger Mask, this reminds me. I had a note here. Tiger Mask is retiring in January, so I wanted to bring him in because I really like the idea of doing like Ultimo Dragon and Tiger Mask versus the Great Sasuke and Jushin Thunder Liger. I just thought that would be a cool mask, or a cool match. I mean, but here is the issue with my plan. He's retiring in 14 days. So let's see, how many shows do we have in the next 14 days? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's one show. 7. That's 2 shows. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's 3 shows. 14. So if he's retiring this day, would he be at this show? That's a question I wish I knew the answer to. Hear me out, guys. So I was thinking about this before I started stream. I was messing around in the in-game editor, and I saw that you can change a wrestler's status, so you can change them from like retired or active. So what if? Hear me out. What if we try and get him for this little program, and then if he retires while the program's still going on, we just quickly unretire him. And then once it's over, like once we've done the big match, we can retire him again. Let him go in peace. Yeah, I think that's a fun plan. Dragon Kid has left. A Scorpion going to Noah. Loki going to Noah. Right, these are just a bunch of tours. Blue Demon Jr. giving a shout out to Volador Jr. Right. Ooh, harsh words from Savio Vega. Damn. All right, be nice, bro. Take it easy. All right, yeah. So let's make that offer to First Tiger Mask. You probably should have done it yesterday, but anyways, let's try. Let's offer him a nice little bonus. Give him a nice merch cut, you know, if he's selling his mask. All right, that's no problem, no problem. Oh wait, major TV and above. So does that mean he won't be here for Super Viernes? I don't know. We're gonna try. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. It may be too late to do anything. He's not even over in Mexico. I just like the idea of having this specific match. You know, when we brought Tiger Mask in originally, I wanted to do something with him and Ultimo Dragon, and we actually didn't get to do it. So yeah, this is our last chance. All right. Let's go ahead and let's just have Kim Monito manage Atlantis. Maybe we'll change our mind or maybe we'll have him manage more people later. But for now, let's just stick him with Atlantis. Didn't gain anything from that mediocre angle. How surprising. All right, let's move on. Let's continue. I guess while we're loading, I can talk about. I've been watching some current CMLL lately. I subscribed to their channel to watch that AEW X CMLL show, and you know I watched their Martes show this past week. There's some good stuff on there. Definitely some good matches. The main event was Mascara Dorada and Neon versus Volador Jr. and Hechicero. It was a very solid match, I must say. Also, yeah, on this show, they were doing the Three Falls matches again, so that was actually nice to see. On the show for the AEW people, all the matches were one fall, and I was kind of disappointed about that. But you know, I guess if they're just not doing it for crossover shows, but they're still doing it on like their normal shows, that's fine. I guess that's okay. Let's see what happened in that final battle. Ryan Danielson defeated Just Incredible in the main event. All right. Joni Lawler and Trent Acid defeated Jack Evans and John Walters. Homicide defeated Prince Nana. Yeah, ROH in this is very interesting. You know, it is 2004 though. Maybe they just need a little bit more time. You know, maybe they're gonna really start cooking in 2005. Ooh. Oh wow, he responded really fast. All right, cool. All right, I guess we're gonna run this match. It's kind of a dream match, right? Right. Oh, New Japan bringing in a young Joe Doring. Hell yeah. Can we look at his stats actually? I didn't even know he was here. He's a rookie. Oh shit. Oh shit, he might be good. Hell yeah. Right, a lot of emails about a Scorpion. All right, let's advance again. Yeah, actually another note about that CMLL show I watched. there was a match. It was Showa and Esfinge versus Black Tiger or Magnus, whatever you want to call him. versus Rugido. And, the match was pretty good. But after the match, Jawa was cutting a promo basically saying, like, we just beat you guys. We want a shot at your Mexican national tag team championships. And then Black Tiger responds in perfect English. He tells the crowd, shut up. We don't speak Spanish, but here's your answer. And then they jumped them. And I was like, man, this guy's fucking sick. So yeah, shout out to the current Black Tiger. He's cool in my book. Straight up said, we don't speak Spanish. What a guy. Right. Actually seeing that referee reminds me, can we look real fast? Can we like hire like one more? Because we've got a couple of shitty referees. And it's like, can we get like a couple of good ones maybe? Can we do that? How do I roll? Referee to hire. Can work anywhere. Let's do like, can we get a referee about like a 75 to 100 maybe? All right, we've got some options. Mike Posey, 71 to 84. Oh, Babe Richards. Oh, well, he's retired. Oh. All right, don't show me retired refs, please. How do I status act? Oh, whatever. Just Belaito Vasquez. All right, let's get Mike Posey. Hey Mike, you want to come to Mexico? All right. I mean, should we get this guy? 53 to 98 is such a wide range, but I mean, if he's on the higher end, that means he's really good, but if he's on the lower end, that kind of stinks. Let's see. Let's look at my referees because I'm pretty sure we've got at least two shitty ones. Yeah, this guy's not that good. This guy's good. This guy's good. Rick Knox is not that good, and Terracino is not that good. God, it's such a range, though. What about this guy? Where do you work? For Hustle. And he's leaving M Pro. Do you want to come to Mexico? Oh, he's not interested. Oh, all right. Let's get Belaito. All right, and we'll probably get rid of like Rick Knox and whichever one of the other ones is the worst. All right, let's go. One more day. All right. This is gonna be Super Viernes time. I don't really have any plans for this. Let's just grab Dragon Kid and Milano Collection AT just in case. Maybe we book them, maybe we don't. I don't know. All right, let's go. It's New Year's Eve, the New Year's Eve edition of Super Viernes. Oh, you know, I meant to damn. I meant to talk about this at the start of the episode and I just completely forgot. Oh, well, I can still do it. We can alter event details. I'm thinking from now on, I kind of would like it if all of our shows were just an hour and a half. I think I tried to do this in the save already, but because all the Super Vierneses are like separated, some of them I guess I just didn't get to and just never ended up doing it. But yeah, I've been, between this and the AEW save, I've been having some pretty long episodes lately, like 3 hours plus. And it's not so much of the length of the episodes that's bothering me, it's the fact that we're not getting through as many shows as I would like. So yeah, I was just thinking across, like, as a general change across both saves, we're just gonna start doing hour and a half shows. CMLL and Televisa, we've had it an hour and a half for a while, and it's a good amount of time for a show. So yeah, I meant to talk about that at the beginning of the episode, but yeah, I'm talking about it now. Anyways, all that said, let's book some stuff. Let's do some Televisa stuff. All right. First things first. We're about to have Dr. Wagner Jr. and Universal Dos Mil challenge for the tag team titles. But before that, let's have them team up with their challengers again. They've done this in the past, pretty recently. So yeah, I think it would just be a fun dynamic between the teams. Maybe trying to one up each other in this match. Let's see, who can they take on? How about we do like Volador Jr., El Pantera, Ricky Marvin, and Super Calo. All right, yeah. So the teams that are gonna face each other are teaming up. Of course, we're gonna have them win. So yeah, let's give the win to Ultimo Guerrero. Or actually, no, let's give the win to Dr. Wagner Jr. Just so that way, like, Dr. Wagner Jr. can kind of flex in Ultimo Guerrero's face that he won the match for the team and not the so-called tag team champion. I mean, this is a pretty fun match in general. All right. What do we want to main event this show with? Should probably just do some configuration of baby faces winning, I guess. Because we had the baby faces win on Christmas. This is New Year's Eve. It's the holiday season. It's not the time to to be putting over the Rudos. See, like a 3v3. How about we go? How about we just do like Santo, fresh off his big win, Mystico, and of course, one of the men who's challenging for the trios titles tomorrow night, Negro Casas. And who can they take on? Let's see. Maybe. I mean, it's just Super Viernes. It doesn't have to be like main event level guys. We can do this team again of Dandy, Theano. Is Theano not? Oh, El Theano. Excuse me. And Pirata Morgan. So just kind of the general assembly of Rudos. I think that's a fine main event trio. And we, of course, Negro Casas, he needs the momentum heading into his big match tomorrow, so we'll give him the win. And now we need something for Perros del Mal to do. Should we do a 5v5? Let's do 4v4. Even though we already have one on the card, but you know, another one couldn't hurt. How about we Pedro Wild Jr., Hector Garza. Oh, did I pass him already? Garza, Blue Demon Jr., and Vampiro. Whoops. Forgot to put the other team. Let's see, they can take on the team of. Let's do Mr. Niebla, Atlantis, El Connect. And let's do Lance Storm. I was gonna do Mascara Sagrada, but Lance Storm's definitely better. Okay, we've never booked this specific match before. Okay. And you know, since I said earlier there's tension in the group, so I think it would be fun to have Hector Garza get the win. You know, he's the one that is a double champion in the group. So yeah, he can get the win and kind of go over to Pedro Guau Jr. and be like, see, that's how you win a match. It's not that hard. And after the match, him and Pedro Guau Jr. start like shoving one another and arguing a little. And actually, yeah, we'll have a promo right after the match. Four minutes in the ring, character development. And hopefully this does better than their promo from Televisa. Send Petioff Jr. out there. I like the idea of Petioff Jr. being like the peacemaker here, kind of coming between them and like, come on guys, come on, we're all friends here, right? We're all one group, you know, because we don't book him in matches that often, but he's got to do something. He's got to earn his pay somehow. All right, we'll do Casas off screen, Felino off screen, and middle off screen. And yeah, basically the promo starts with Hector Garza kind of teasing Pedro Guau Jr. and them getting into a little argument, a little shoving match. But then Pedro Jr. comes in between them, stops them from arguing, and then Pedro Guau Jr. focuses and announces that, you know what, tomorrow night We're gonna end the hopes and dreams of everybody who wants to see Negro Casas and his two brothers with the Trios Championships, because we're gonna beat them so bad that I don't know, they won't be brothers anymore. Unifying is probably the wrong word. Let's go with rallying. Let's try that. Rallying against Familia Casas. I think that works. All right. Let's see. You know, I would also like LA Park and Shocker to get a win. I feel like I keep saying, like, all right, I'm going to stop jobbing them, and then I keep having them continually lose matches. So let's just straight up LA Park, Shocker. Let's just have them beat somebody. They would probably have a good match with Hooven Food and Tarzan Boy. You know, yeah, this can be a one fall match. Whatever. It's not that important. Give the win to LA Park. Right. Who else needs to be above? Oh, right, Ultimo Dragon. All right, we made a whole hubbub about bringing in the Tiger Mask, the team with Ultimo Dragon. Yeah, let's do something about that. Let's do. Actually, how about on this show we do one match, and then maybe we can do that match I said on Televisa, maybe either tomorrow or on the next one. So yeah, before that, how about we do let's do Ultimo Dragon, first Tiger Mask, and Felino, because we did Felino and Tiger Mask as a team the first time he was here. So yeah, it's a kind of a callback to that. And let's see, who can they take on? How about we do Arcangel de la Muerte, El Dandy? Oh wait, isn't El Dandy in the main event? All right, how about Arcangel de la Muerte, Sangre Azteca, and Fuerza Guerrera? He's got surprisingly good tech, but he's not really over, and he's not in good shape. But I'm kind of tempted to have this be like a. Well, I guess Arcangel de la Muerte is not really a tech guy. Never mind. I was gonna have this be a 6-man tech masterclass, but that's probably a stupid idea. So just be a match. And let's have Tiger Mask go over. Let's have him go over Sangre Azteca. Yeah, so we're doing the Tiger Mask retirement tour, much like a real life. Tiger Mask number 4 just retired. So yeah, life imitates art, or art imitating life. I don't know, whichever way. All right, it's just a kind of a fun match. All right, we still need a steal the show. So how about we do just a regular 2v2? Let's do, Dragon Kid and Milano Collection A's here. Might as well use them. Although they're not over. So is there anybody recognizable that I would want them to be? Not really, actually. All right, never mind. How about we do then? All right, who can be in a tech master class? I mean, a steal the show or a tech master class, either or actually. Damn. Have we really booked everybody that's good? Because we've got people that could potentially put on a good steal the show, but they're not over. Like, yeah, we've got like Starman and Super Dolphin, Oh, I'm only looking at unimportant. Jesus. Okay. That makes more sense. I was confused for a second there. Alright, weirdly, most of these guys are like tech guys. Heavy metal, maybe. We could just do a random heavy metal singles match, which we've already done that, but we can do another one. Whatever. Who did he face last time? I don't even remember. Oh, did he face Mr. Aguila, maybe? Let's do heavy metal versus Nitro, whatever. Alright, you guys go out there and steal the show. Heavy metal's going over. Alright, easy peasy. Alright, now all we've got left to book is a tech masterclass. I saw Black Panther. I mean, not Black Panther. I saw Blue Panther and Black Magic. I just combined them into one guy. Alright, Blue Panther, Black Magic. Let's see. Or is there anybody unimportant with good tech? I saw 911. Weirdly. What just said? See, the thing is, I want the Souls of Black to get over, and that's not gonna happen if every time I book them, they're just jobs, Let's do Emilio Charles Jr. and 911. Fuck it. All right, we're gonna have Black Magic get the win here. Tech. All right, that is a very random match. All right, let's kind of organize this a little more. Let's do like, well, I guess Tiger Mask. He wasn't a huge figure in CMLL, so I guess his match can be kind of low on the card. I guess that's fine. It's probably not going to be that great of a match, if I'm being honest, just looking at who's in it. Let's just throw down some promos and call this a show. gonna do an in-ring segment hype with Shocker and LA Park. Let's just have Shocker address Wagner Jr. and let's also have him address the tag champs, because you know Shocker recently lost a heavyweight title match to Wagner Jr. and they were in that tag match. Maybe he can just be like, you know, everybody who watched that knows that those guys they wouldn't have won the match if they didn't cheat, but you know that's okay because good things come to those who wait, and karma's gonna come back around and get them. So for now, it's New Year's Eve. Let's just party, and then they start playing the Daddy Yankee, and everybody's dancing, whatever. LA Park literally did used to come out to Gasolina, which is so funny. Also, I didn't even book this for this reason, but it's very appropriate for them to start dancing and celebrating with the crowd after beating Los Bajapantes, because you just know it would make Los Bajapantes so pissed. They would be like, well, that's our gimmick. What? We're just gonna have them infringe on Los Bajapantes gimmick. Here, Zumbito, you can be at ringside. Whatever, man. It's New Year's Eve. All right, fun little promo there. Let's do a standoff between between Wagner and Ultimo. You know, I really just concocted this whole let's have them challenge for the tag titles thing just because I feel like Ultimo and Wagner are like consistently two of the best guys in the company, and I was like, what if we have them face each other? that was like the entire thought process. Be here. And of course, we're gonna end the show on a babyface promo. God, is anybody sick of me just ending every show the exact same way, where I'm just like, all right, and then the babyface cut a promo? I feel like that, you know, I just feel like that makes sense. Or I feel like, or I mean, sometimes it's the Rudos cutting the promo too, but I just feel like in every CMLL show, and you know, also in like New Japan shows and stuff, whoever wins the last match usually cuts a promo, kind of just like, hey, thanks for coming out tonight, everybody. Drive home safely. But, you know, I just think it makes sense. Oh, we've gone over our time by 2 minutes. All right, let's see. What can we shorten? All right, you know what? This can be 10 minutes. All right, there you go. Exactly 112 minutes. This is that was perfect. Oh, no Liger on this show. No CTU at all, actually, but that's okay. Shall we run a pre-show match? Okay, let's get Carlito back out there. He needs the reps, as they say. He He needs those all important reps. Let's do Brazo de Oro, Brazo de Oro Jr., and Brazo de Plata Jr. versus Petioff Jr., Carlito, and I don't know. Let's do Halloween. Let's have Halloween get the win. And all right, there we go. That's our Super Viernes. Kind of a weird main event leading into tomorrow's big show. But you know, it's Christmas or Christmas Eve. It's New Year's Eve. So yeah, whatever. This is what we're doing. Anyways, I think this, just looking at this main event, I'm feeling an 82 on this show. A nice, modest 82. All right, pre-show match gets a 51. Los Junior Brazos still suck. And Carlito Colon 36. All right. All right, opening the show. This Tech Master class not quite as good as the one on the we did last time. Yeah, no, Emilio Charles Jr. and 911 don't work well as a team. That's unfortunate. And all right, we're kicking off the Tiger Mask retirement tour. Ultimo Dragon, Tiger Mask, and Felino beat Fuerza Guerrera and Pandilla Guerrera. It's a 6-3. Tiger Mask got a 30. Ooh. I mean, Tiger Mask has an excuse. He's like almost 50 years old. He's been wrestling for 2 decades. He's beat up. He's old. He has an excuse. Brazo de Plata Jr. and Brazo de Oro Jr. doing that bad, no excuse. You guys are young. You should be better than this. Oh, and he was rusty. I doubt we're gonna have time to get that off of him. We might just, if we book that match, just have to do like limited involvement actually. I don't know, we'll see. As long as we don't injure him before he retires. All right, in our Steal the Show match, Heavy Metal defeats Nicho Millonario to continue the momentum for his team. Gets a 68. All right, the show picking up. LA Park and Shocker defeat Los Bajapantes in a fun dancing-filled affair. I imagine a lot of playing to the crowd in this match. Got a 77. All right, and then Shocker and LA Park busting it down after the match. Gets the 75. All right, everybody's in a good mood. Everybody likes to dance. Everybody's in a good mood about this, except for Los Bajapantes. They're appalled. They're appalled. They're like, they're stealing our gimmick. All right, 8-man action. Got Wagner Jr., Universal Dos Mil, and Los Guerreros del Invierno. Getting a win over Volador Jr., El Pantera, Ricky Marvin, and Super Calo. The match got a 77. Good stuff. I really can't wait to see how good this tag team match is. Universal Dos Mil not quite as good as all the as all the other guys on his team, but nonetheless, it should be a really good match. I can't wait. All right, and then the shoving match afterwards gets a 70. All right. This Perros del Mal promo doing better than the one last night. Gets a 73. Let's see how good their match is. Ooh, a 78. Damn. Atlantis and Cam Monito have absolutely zero chemistry together. All right. I mean, maybe we'll try with Mr. Nibble, actually. we'll keep trying. We'll just keep moving him around until we find the good fit. But yeah, 78. Let me. All right. Jeez, Atlantis, way to be a Scrooge. All right, you don't manage Atlantis anymore. We're gonna try out Mr. Nibble. All right, main event. Let's see. 79, a respectable main event. All right, so we've got Hijo del Santo, Misigo, and Negro Casas getting a win over the old timers, El Dandy, El Teano, and Virada Morgan. And yeah, I got a 79. Great match. What else can you really say? All right, promo gets a 66. Not terrible. All right, an 81. All right, I was close. I was close. I called an 82. I was right there. I was right there. Made a cool 69 grand. It's nice. All right, it's January 1st. The year-end awards are out. Okay, cool. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a quick break, and when I come back, I guess we're gonna go over all the year-end awards, and then we're gonna book CMLL and Televisa. Yeah, Happy New Year, Olivero. All right, so yeah, quick break. I will be right back. And yeah, as always, if you like this, please like the video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, Hijo del Amigo on Twitch. All right, break. All right, everybody, I'm back. Let's continue this episode. All right, first things first. Let's do the emails. We can book AWA stars. What is that? Rochester, Minnesota. I'm gonna pass. As tempting of an offer as this is. Chris Stone's contract has expired. All right, well, we wish you the best. Viernes, blah blah, end of the year awards. Nozawa also leaving the company. All right, we wish you well. Jr. AAA made a contract offer to Silver King. No, 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 fuck, no. Ah, damn it, man. I was hoping that they just wouldn't sign him, and eventually he would get over it and come back. Man, this stinks. Like, he really didn't have to walk out on the whole company. Like, God, dude. All right, well, have fun in AAA. Yeah, that makes me sad. Anyways, Mike Posey's here. Oh, he's a Rudo. Why? All right, whatever, man. Why is Mike Posey a Rudo? He can be a technical. Why? Let's just have him be face. I don't need my referees being heels, right? Here, you have a referee gimmick. You're just the referee, bro. All right. Anyways, with that out of the way, let's take a look at these year-end awards. The wrestler of the year, Rey Mysterio Jr. All right, he's out injured with a torn rotator cuff. But yeah, no, I mean, not a huge surprise here. You look at his stats. He's over. And most importantly, his contract is coming up in 90 days. So yeah, I look forward to trying to sign him. The female wrestler of the year goes to Lita. All right. Her contract isn't up till 2006. And we also don't have a women's division. But if we did, and we could snag Lita, wouldn't that be something? WWE, the company of the year, no surprise there. They're getting like 100 matches on random episodes of SmackDown. Male tag team of the year, Batista and Ric Flair. Woo! Oh wait, no, I mean sorry, he's canceled. Sorry. I didn't mean that. Woo. Female tag team of the year, the Wow Factor. Victoria and Nydia. You know what? Hell yeah, I like both of them. The match of the year, Eddie Guerrero defeating Rob Van Dam. I'm gonna assume that was an 100 match. Can I just click Judgment Day? No, I can't just go through it. All right. So the show of the year goes to Survivor Series. Let's see, Young Wrestler of the Year, Randy Orton. Not Mystico? Boo. Female Young Wrestler of the Year, Meiko Ogawa. Not Shelly Martinez? Boo. Kevin Nash, Male Veteran of the Year. Really? All right, man. Hijo del Santo's on our roster, but sure. Jacqueline Moore, the Female Veteran of the Year. Sure, actually, that one makes more sense. Independent Wrestler of the Year, Hiroyoshi Tenzan. Hell yeah. And Shinobu Kandori, Female Independent Wrestler of the Year. Male Manager of the Year, Conan, who we cannot hire because he hates us. God damn you, Conan. I'm shaking my fist in the air. Female Manager of the Year, Mimi Shimoda. Interesting. I don't know anything about this woman. Male Play-by-Play, Jim Ross. Male Color, Taz. Female Color Commentator of the Year, Yuko Aoki. All right, don't really know her. Male Referee of the Year, El Tirantes. I believe this guy works for AAA. Well, you know. Oh, well, actually, no. He's Oh yeah, he is in AAA. Well, I mean, he doesn't work for us, but he's Mexican. So shout out to El Tirantes. Shout out to him. I'm not Mexican, but in the game. All right, and referee Tommy Rand, Female Referee of the Year. All right, that's it. And now let's look at our personal awards. These are going to be a little more interesting for us. Male Wrestler of the Year, Hijo del Santo. Hell yeah! Now you're talking. Male Tag Team of the Year, no big surprise here. Rey Bucanero and Ultimo Guerrero. They've been the tag champs they were the tag champs for the majority of 2004. I think they started and ended the year with the belts. Might have dropped them to LA Park and Shocker in between. Male Young Wrestler of the Year, this is Mystico. All right, so he won something. Good for him. Male Veteran of the Year, Negro Casas. All right. You know, Peroco Jr. also would have been a good candidate to win this. The match of the year, yeah, no, definitively was this match. Dr. Wagner Jr. versus Shocker. I mean, I expected this match to be good, and I kind of regret putting it as low on the card as it was. But yeah, I definitely didn't think they were going to get a 92. I thought we'd be seeing like an 85 or something. They definitely shocked me, pun intended. Card of the year, El Principe del Fin. You know, it's a great sign. I think we're gonna make this a yearly pay-per-view also. Our big year-end extravaganza. Male Play-by-Play of the Year, Miguel Linares. Okay. Male Color of the Year, Ernest Miller. All right, thank you for your work. Male Referee of the Year, Referee Pompin. And that's it. That's the last award. All right, so congratulations to mostly Referee Pompin. All right, before we get to the show, also, there's something I need to do here. Super Viernes Week 3, we need to make this active again. Can't forget to do that. Did we do it? It's all right. Well, it says it's active, so I guess it'll go back up here on its own eventually. All right, let's take a look here. Televisa, 1.5 hours, 1.5. Week 2, 2 hours. No. Why are they inconsistent? Week 4, 2.5. No, it's too long. All right, 1.5 is the sweet spot. I mean, I guess for Super Viernes, those are tour shows, so it doesn't hurt anything for them to be longer, but we can just make them all an hour and a half, and then because they're tour shows, I'm pretty sure after we started booking it, if we need more time, we can just adjust it. All right, yeah, we'll leave the pay-per-views 3 hours, of course. This is a 2-hour event. That's fine. I'm just seeing now there's a standardized lengths button down here. Why don't I just do this and then make the pay-per-views longer? All right, whatever. We're already doing it the other way. Yeah. Why is this one 3 hours? Oh wait, isn't this gonna be a pay-per-view actually? All right, whatever. We'll stop there. All right. Anyways, without farther ado, it's time. Oh well, actually, one more ado. Dragon Kid, I don't. You are a Technico. Stop being a Rudo. You too, Milano Collection AT. Why are you doing this to me? All right, it is 2005 officially. We finally made it. And it's time for CMLL and Televisa. All right, what if we go up to like, I don't know, like 1500? Is there anything? Yeah, what do you mean? Like, oh well, I guess we could run Arena Mexico. It's just gonna be like not not even close to being sold out. But yeah, let's do that. All right, new year, same Arena Mexico. Let's go. The same CMLL action. Can we get a finish? We've got a big trios title match tonight. Oh shit. All right. Well, this is so specific. We've got to use it. All right. Safe bet. All right. That doesn't hurt. Can we get a character idea, please? Likely, huh? All right. Ooh, Nego Casas willing to put over Volador Jr. Okay. They're both technicals, but maybe we can find some way to make that happen. Maybe like some sort of tournament scenario. We do a lot of those. All right, Lance Storm. That's it, Lance Storm. Super Delphin gave the locker room a lift as he did some spot on impressions. Okay. Brazo de Oro passing on microphone tips to Maximo. And to Brazo de Oro Jr. All right. Man, I really am so salty about the Silver King, the Silver King incident. It's just such a shame. He didn't have to quit. He really didn't have to. He could have just asked for a raise the normal way, and I would have been like, yeah, sure, no problem. But he had to be dramatic about it. And AAA finally noticed. They finally noticed that he was a free agent. They're like, "What? Oh, why didn't we sign this guy before?" Anyways, trios titles are on the line tonight. Perros del Mal Jr., Hector Garza. Oh, not HSL. Hector Garza and Mr. Aguila are defending the belts against Negro Casas, Felino, and Heavy Metal. All right, so lately things haven't been going super well for Perros del Mal. They've still got the trios titles and the light heavyweight championship, but we've seen Perro Jr. and Blue Demon Jr. take some high profile losses, I'd say. And there's been some tension within the group because of that. So yeah, I'm thinking I feel like they need to win here. There's also the fact that how many title defenses have they had? Is this their first? Yeah, this is literally their first title defense, and they're some of the most popular guys in the company. So yeah, we definitely don't want them dropping the belts in their first defense. So yeah, because of that reason, they're going over. Let's do full 20. Let's get Brazil de Oro on this. So he's got the agent of tag teams bonus, which applies to trios matches. All right, let's have Perro Jr. pin. I don't know. Let's do. Seven pin Negro Casas. Why not? They're the two that are feuding. Open match. Of course, we're gonna do a tainted win. And yeah, we're definitely gonna use that Perro creative finish. All right, I almost forgot to put the titles on the line. All right. And yeah, I guess since Perro Sama are winning, let's give them a promo after the match. Oh, I keep doing that for some reason. And yeah, the general idea of this promo is them kind of being like, it's a new year, but Perros del Mal, we're not going anywhere. We're just like last year and just like next year. We're gonna be here and we're gonna be running things around here. And hey, you know something? Let me tell you something. They keep saying that the fans love Hijo del Santo and the fans love Negro Casas and the fans love Místico, but I look around the crowd and I walk through these streets and everywhere I go, I see Perros del Mal shirts and I see El Bandera de Perros del Mal. And, all right, yeah. So he's basically just going in about how, they call us rudos and they say that we're wrong for the way we live our lives, but I look around and it seems that the people are on our side. So who do I believe? And at the time they were around, they were super over, so there is truth to this promo. El Terrible, get out there with even though you're injured. I forget what injury I feel like he's always injured. Am I making that up? Is this all of them also? Let's see. Blue Demon Jr., Damien, El Terrible, Halloween. I forgot Vampiro. You know what? Actually, let's have this be 6 minutes. Here, we'll call it character development, actually. And we can have Negro Casas respond. So, it's 2005, It's like, are the Rudos really still the bad guys? Do people want to boo them? Or, are the people with Negro Casas? And are they with tradition and goodness and all that stuff? Do we have an angle idea? No. All right. And now let's also book our tag title match. The people's main events. This is the Observer main event. All right, Ultimo Guerrero and Rey Bucanero defending their tag team championships against Dr. Wagner Jr. and Universo dos Mil. Should this be our Steal the Show match? Man, I wonder what would be better, just a straight up match or... All right, we're gonna book it as a... You know what? Fuck it. Steal the Show. We're gonna have the champs retain. We're definitely gonna do a tainted finish. I imagine both teams would be trying to out cheat each other. Let's use this near certainty. You know what? Yeah, Brazo de Oro can do this one too. All right. And you know what? I haven't talked about this in this episode. I wrote Lucha de Apuestas here, Misterioso versus Misterioso Segundo, but we really haven't had enough build up for that match yet, I'd say. Misterioso Segundo is still unimportant. So rather than hot-shotting it for no reason at all, we're just gonna hold off and hopefully by the next pay-per-view we can get him to recognizable and do it there. And also, you know, try to tell a bit more of a story. I feel like right now I don't even have an active storyline because I know neither guy is really that popular. But yeah, so we're gonna hold off on this, but we still need to book the rest of this show. So let's try and figure this out. We should do something with LA Park and Shocker. I mean, actually, Hijo del Santo and Místico are also not booked. I actually don't remember who who they wrestled last time, but yeah, let's see. Was it Damien 666 in Halloween? Who did they wrestle? Let me see. Oh, Los Baja Panties, right. And then on Televisa, they were in... Oh, they were in this match, and they lost, yeah. Oh, well, you know what? Actually, them versus Damien 666 and Halloween could be good. So we've never ran this as just a tag match. So let's have Shocker win this time. Open match, clean win. All right, and our next like big upcoming event. Well, I guess our next tournament is La Copa Junior, which in real life I think it started in January and like went on into February. But we don't have anything planned for our January pay-per-view. So we might just do like a thing where maybe we start it on Televisa and then we do like the semifinals and the finals on pay-per-view. And yeah, the whole gimmick of the tournament is that it's for second, third, fourth generation wrestlers, just not first generation wrestlers essentially. So yeah, we definitely want to start pushing our guys who fit the bill. I think I could be wrong about this, but I think in real life, Shocker won the tournament maybe in 2005. I'm not sure about that, but yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up. But if Shocker is somebody's son and we can get him in the tournament, that's a great way for us to do Shocker versus Wagner too. So yeah, that he might be the guy. We've also got like Volador Jr. We've got Dr. Wagner Jr. already mentioned. Rey Bucanero. Juventud. I don't know. We've got guys. We'll figure it out. Anyways, let's book some stuff. A lot of trios match. And how about Los Bajapantes versus Volador Jr., El Pantera. And let's do Ricky Martin. Juventud, James Gibson, and you know what? Let's get Zumbito on TV. It's been a minute since we booked him. Definitely not in this episode. Zumbito. All right, there's one for the Zumbito fans out there. And you know what? We're gonna give Los Bajapantes the win. We're gonna give Zumbito specifically the win. Let's have him pin Ricky Marvin. Tainted win. And you know what? This doesn't need to be best 2 out of 3 falls. This is a match relampago. Oh yeah, so we're planting the seeds for when we book Juventud versus Volador Jr. Hell yeah, man. As a part of that tournament. The aforementioned tournament. All right, so we all we need is a tech masterclass now. So yeah, let's do it. And you know, actually, Hijo del Santo is not booked, so all right, so who's he wrestling? Black Warrior is an option. Keep saying I want to push these guys, but like, you know, then I keep booking them to lose. I need to at least have them winning on Super Viernes, right? They can't just lose every time they appear. Ooh, El Santo or Hijo del Santo versus Pirata Morgan. Yeah, I like the sound of that. All right, 10 minutes tech masterclass. Obviously, Hijo del Santo is going over. Have I done this before? No. Or at least not in the singles. And here, let's do Mystico weirdly did not make the show, so let's just do Mystico at ringside. Whatever, man. He's here, guys. He's here. Don't worry. Let's do, I guess. Well, I was gonna do Rey Bucanero ringside for Pirata Morgan, but he's wrestling in the main event, so So let's do El Dandy and Fuerza Guerrera out there. Whatever. I like how we've got all these like older Rudos who I decided are all friends. So it's like it's like Pirata Morgan is in Invierno del what the hell's their name? All right, this is the part of the stream where I forget how to speak. It always happens at some point. Oh, Los Guerreros de Invierno. There we go. So he's in Los Guerreros de Invierno, but he also sometimes teams with like El Dandy. He's been teaming with El Deano lately. He sometimes teams with Rey Bucanero or Tarzan Boy or Fuerza Guerrera. Like it's just like, you know, they're all Rudos. They're boys. Anyways, let's book some promos. I'm just rambling about Pirata Morgan. All right, 3 minutes of backstage hype for the challengers to the trios titles. Let's get Lino in here and let's get Ernest Miller. Pedro Gall Jr. Who else? Hector Garza. Mr. Odd. All right. Oh, we've only got 4 more minutes. All right, let's see. Ooh, damn, we didn't leave ourselves any time for promos. All right, let's see. Definitely want to swap this. What if we make this 8 minutes? Kind of short. I definitely want Perros del Mal to cut a promo. We can actually open the show, I think. That. Okay, let's give them 3 minutes. Let's do outside broadcast. So this is them like entering the arena talking. This is not an official interview. Essentially, they're just kind of coming in and talking. It's just gonna be these 3. Whoops, I meant to add Negro Casas off screen. And it's just kind of more of like Hector Garza's like, you know, tonight we have to defend these trios championships like Pedro Gall Jr. You know, I hope you're ready. You know, I hope you're on your game tonight. And Pedro Gall Jr. is gonna stop and he's gonna be like, hey, look at me, man. Look, don't worry about whether or not I'm ready, okay? You know, when it comes to me and Negro Casas, it's very personal. So I'm ready. We're gonna retain these championships no matter what. And Hector Garza is like, hell yeah, man. That's what I want to hear. And then yeah, they're just gonna kind of go on and cut a promo about how they're Perros del Mal. They're gonna defend the belts. Hey, actually, you know what? No offense to Blue Demon Jr., but let's take him out. Let's put in Mr. Aguila because he is one of the trios champions. So let's just have the champs show up together. All right, and we've got 3 more minutes. All right, who's gonna be the lucky? You know what? Let's do. God, I really should look up if Shocker is a 2nd generation wrestler before I do this, but we're gonna do it anyways. We're gonna have Shocker cut a promo announcing that he will be entering Lakoba Jr. It's kind of funny to have the wrestler cutting a promo and then after the match making an announcement like this, because that kind of that makes you think that somebody told him backstage and they were like, all right, yeah, after you win, after your match, announce it. But like, if they lose the match, do they then go up to the other team and say, all right, you guys have to announce this now? Nobody wants to hear from the losers. Here, we'll do Dr. Wagner Jr. off screen just so it affects that storyline. Rey Bucanero, Ultimo Guerrero. I also wouldn't mind doing LA Park and Shocker challenging for the tag titles again, even though we've done that like twice already. You know what? Oh man. All right. Oh geez. This is gonna hurt. I completely forgot about the Tiger Mask thing. I completely forgot. Let's get that on the show. Shoot. All right. There's like no time on the show. How did we overbook it like this? All right. 90 minutes. 90 minutes are tight. He's retiring in 8 days. Oh, well, he will be here for next week, actually. All right, so we're going to have him team with, let's do this. All right, Ultimo Dragon, Grand Hamada, and First Tiger Mask. All right, let's see. Who can they face? How about El Theano, Negro Nevado, and El C. Or maybe we make this 8 minutes too. Right? Of course, the legend First Tiger Mask gets the win. Man, I wish we had some time to do like a little post-match celebration. Like, can we do at least 1 minute? Maybe we make the main event like 18. Ultimo Dragon working the crowd once again. First Tiger Mask is here. They're all raising their hands together. They're celebrating. The crowd is cheering for First Tiger Mask. And then we're just gonna have CTU just walk out, just walk out for intimidation. Essentially, they're just gonna kind of show up on the, well, I was gonna say the ramp, but this is CMLL, so they're gonna show up at the top of the stairs. At the top of the stage, whatever you want to call it. And maybe Jushin Thunder Liger is kind of like fake clapping and applauding along with them. And then Ultimo Dragon finally notices him and they look, and he's gonna Jushin Thunder Liger is gonna kind of point to himself and point to them and be like, next week, maybe. All right, I'm so sorry to all these guys involved in this match that they had to get bumped from the show. But First Tiger Mask is literally retiring next week. So yeah, we can't put this off for another time. We have to do this. All right, so now this is our Televisa. Let's get Carlito on the pre-show. Here, let's do a 4v4 actually. Let's do Black Warrior. Who do I like the most in that group? I feel like weirdly, yeah, I feel like Venom Black is slightly more popular than the other two. But I'm gonna go with Rams. So yeah, Black Warrior, Ramstein teaming with Berioff Jr. and Carlito, a very weird team. I imagine Berioff and Carlito would be kind of side-eyeing the other two, like, do we want to team with these guys? All right, they're going to take on the team of Alan Stone. His brother is no longer with us, RIP. Let's do Maximo. Tony Rivera and Ringo Mendoza. What a team. What a panel of champions. Alan Stone, Maximo, Tony Rivera, and Ringo Mendoza. We're going to definitely make this quick entrances. 8 minutes. We're giving the win to Ramstein. All right, there we go. That is our CMLL Televisa. Let's see what we get. Let's see how we do. Oh, I guess should I make a prediction? We do have a title match, or we have 2 title matches actually. All right, I'm gonna shoot for an 85. Then 85 is the magic number lately. Although we did get an 86 the last time I guessed 85. But yeah, I'm still guessing an 85. Let's go. All right, weird pre-show 8-man gets a 57. All right, let's just move on. All right, and this sick trios match that definitely should have been on the show gets a 71. I'm so sorry to all these guys. Maybe we just rebook this match next week, put it on the show. All right, but yeah, good match. All right, we kick off the show with Perros del Mal, the trios champions, arriving to the arena and talking, strategizing, talking about their upcoming match. This gets a 62. All right, and we our first match of the night, we have a tech master class between El Hijo del Santo taking on Pirata Morgan. El Hijo del Santo showing how versatile he is. Going from main eventing last week's show to opening this one. Yeah, 76. Great match. All right. Trios action. We've got a dream team up of Ultimo Dragon, Grand Hamada, and the original Tiger Max, taking on Los Mercenarios de la Muerte, El Teano, Negro Navarro, and El Signo. Gets a 62. Tiger Mask got 5 points higher than last time. All right, he's trying to knock the rust off, which I can respect. But yeah, we've got 2 more appearances at best. So yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get there. But anyways, we're not booking these matches looking to get a good rating. Just kind of trying to honor Tiger Mask and at the same time further the Ultimo Dragon CTU storyline. So yeah, good match. All right, we've got the post-match angle of CTU coming out and kind of crashing the celebration. And it gets a 64, slightly better than the match. All right, up next, we've got a random tag team match between LA Park and Shocker and Mexico's Most Wanted. They got a 76. All right, great match, great match. You know, this LA Park and Shocker reunion really hitting. Gives both of them something to do. All right, and after the match, we have Shocker cutting a promo and announcing that La Copa Junior is happening later this month. All right, good promo. Gets to 75. Ooh. All right, our tag team championship match. We've got Los Guerreros and Viernes defeating their friends, Dr. Ragnar Jr. and Universal Dos Mil, and it got an 88. Yeah, what a match. I booked this match knowing that they would cook. And yeah, they definitely did. And of course, we had the creative finish to help things out a little. But yeah, just a great work here. Great work. Universal Dos Mil, even in the Steal the Show match, still getting a 53. He does what he does, and that's it. He's just at that level. But everybody else in the match, fucking yeah, cooked. Even Rey Bucanero getting an 82. All right, after that match, we've got a backstage promo from La Familia Casas. It's about to be time for them to finally challenge Perros del Mal and hope and try to win the Trios Championships. All right, it's got a 73. All right, that's a good promo. Let's see how good the match is. All right, a 79. Not quite as good as the tag title match that we just saw, but still a great match. Nonetheless, the Perros del Mal make their first defense of the World Trios Championships. Again, they break everybody's hearts, defeating the Technicos. So yeah, of course, you know, I love this trio here, but yeah, these guys just won the Trios Championships. We just got to 2005, way too early to start taking the belts off them. So yeah, just unfortunate for you guys. All right, and then our big post-match angle only gets to 67. Little disappointing. 81 show. All right. Yeah, it would have definitely been better if we put the tag team title match in the main event, but you know, what can you do, right? I definitely was not thinking about that when I organized these matches. Although to me, in my head, I kind of see the Trios Championship as the top title, CMLL. So yeah, I feel like even if I did think about that, I probably still would have done it this way. But either way, 81, great show. And we made a cool 200 grand. All right, we gained some more popularity. All right, successful show. All right, we're back to the regular blue screen. Aw, boo. Hey, there's a referee leaving the company. Are you good? No. All right. Shinya Hashimoto promoted. Oh, he's a locker room leader in DDT. All right, good for him. All right, pretty good rating. Close to 700,000 people watched our big New Year's Day show. All right, and Peladito Vasquez is here. Oh, he's Puerto Rican, so he's definitely a Ruda. Those Puerto Ricans, ooh. All right. It is officially 2005. Our next pay-per-view is going to be, I believe it's going to be week 4, right? Let me just make sure about that. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is that. So yeah, we're like 3 weeks away. And yeah, it's likely going to have the Copa Junior finals. Yeah, I need to do some research and see. We definitely have a lot of second, third generation wrestlers on our roster. So I know we're good there, but yeah, I need to figure out exactly who we can book in this tournament. And also come up with some other matches to be on the pay-per-view. So yeah, I guess that's gonna do it for this. Although I guess we can advance a few days. Actually, I don't like to just have to do it at the beginning of the episode. So yeah, we're gonna advance up to next Saturday, and then that'll be the end of the episode. But yeah, this was a good one. We coming out of our big year-end pay-per-view, going into the holiday season stretch. We had to hit them hard. We had to hit them with some big matches, and we did just that, and it was really successful. So yeah, nice episode. Whoa, Chrono's going from bulky to flabby. All right, just keep going. Oh, we should probably just go ahead and get Johnny Nitro off the short list. I don't. He like just signed the new contract. Yeah, yeah. We're not gonna be signing him anytime soon. Let's just. We had our chance, but yeah, he was coming up from Ohio Valley, and WWE was offering him like 20 something thousand. I was like, no, thank you. we got Carlito for like a couple grand a month. Like, you know, we didn't need Johnny Nitro that bad. Oh, Loki causing trouble in the New Japan locker room. Don't do it, Loki, please. Please, Loki. You can change things. Ooh, they ran the Tokyo Dome. Let's see what they did. Oh, this was their January 4th show. All right, so we've got Minoru Suzuki defeating Kazuyuki Fujita for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. All right, great match. Our very own Jushin Thunder Liger flew back to Japan and defeated Shinsuke Nakamura. Nakamura got a 78. Wow. This isn't at this point. Yeah, he's only 2 years in. Wow. Man, he's almost at 7. Wow. I mean, yeah, he's Shinsuke Nakamura. It makes sense. Koji Kanemoto defeated Katsuyori Shibata for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title. Nabu Nakanishi defeated Jinichiro Tenryu. All right. Uh, Anything else interesting here? Not really. Who's Jason the Legend? Who the hell's this? He's just some random Canadian dude New Japan brought in and booked in the Tokyo Dome show. Good for him. All right, anyways, let's get out of here. All right, let's stop getting distracted and keep going. Right. Ah. Ah. Triple A Iron Silver King. No. Man. I hate this. Well, all right. Well, what can you do, right? It's so unfortunate. Like, I, he literally just did not have to quit. He didn't have to do it. He got himself worked up and just decided to quit all of his own accord for no reason. God, Silver King, you idiot. Ooh, how long is this contract for? Till 2007. All right, let's just go ahead and take him off the short list. All right, yeah, let's just advance this one last day, and that'll then we'll call it. I mean, the stream's only been going for 2.5 hours, so I could book a Super Viernes, but the only problem is I'm not really sure what we're doing for the next pay-per-view, so I would like to know that before we start booking stuff, so we could actually build to something. Alright. Oh, hey, you know what? Actually, let's how do we do this? No. Oh, wait, no, not news. Since it's January 2005, let's see who are some new people who have entered the world of wrestling, and do we know any of them? Antonio Honda, that's a guy. he was in Noah for a long time, right? Zach White. Why is he making that face? Why does he look like he's like pooping or something? Hmm. Oh, Skyda Jr. I never have heard of Skyda Jr. Oh, he's only 14 years old. Oh, he could be good though. Hey man, I'll throw him on the short list. We'll keep an eye on him. Maybe if the save's still going in like 4 more years, we could bring him in. All right, there's definitely a lot of guys here, but not looking like too many guys I know. The Numa guy. It's very random. Leonard F. Shakarason. Oh, the legend. JC Ryder. Is this Orange Cassidy? Am I? Yeah, he uses the orange punch. Okay. I was hoping that he would he would have good tech or something. Ooh, Nick Aldis. Ooh, Will. Ugh. Get him off my screen. All right, yeah, now we're getting into December. All right, so I guess that's it. And one last thing before we end the stream. Damn. All right. Oh, they made money last month. Oh shoot. All right. Well, I was hoping. I was really hoping that these guys would go back to losing money, but no. It looks like they actually made some money last month. Although it seems that they made 111,000, and it seems that most of that came from selling their training school. So hopefully, if we just wait a few more months, they'll be back in the red. Because yeah, it would be really nice. It would be really nice to steal this pop. Yeah. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this episode. A little bit shorter this time. If you enjoyed this, please like the video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and you can catch me live on Twitch at Hijo del Amigo. Oh yeah, I guess there's nothing left to say. So I bid you all farewell. Good night. I can't remember the Kenny Omega saying. Never mind. Have a nice day.